Okay, guys, we will start with the Open Campus, first Open Campus of 2025. First of all, thank you for being here. Allow me to introduce myself and the rest of my team members. I will start presenting the presentation that we have created for you guys today, and we will start now. Well, first of all, as I was saying, welcome to our Open Campus, the first one of this new year 2025. My name is Carlos, and with me is Eliza and Christina. Both of them are part of my team here in Hospitality Academy. We are education advisors that will be guiding you through the possibility of joining one of our study programs in the United States. And of course, finding out more details about the programs, the visa process, the application, and finally joining one of these potential programs. If you would like to book a one-on-one meeting and have an opportunity to discuss specific details or your personal situation, please find in the right side of this slide a QR code where you can actually go directly to our meeting schedule, okay? On today's agendas, we are going to present you who we are, Hospitality Academy. Secondly, we are going to go through our partners, our visa process, our admission process. We will also be seeing one of our student testimonials. One of our good news about this year is also presenting you our new partner that is called EduFund, and we will allow you to have a Q&A session, questions and answers for you to have a possibility to ask any questions in regards to this presentation or our programs, and then we will leave you with our contact information. All right. So firstly, who we are. So Hospitality Academy is a multi-platform experience. What we basically offer is education programs in different modalities. The majority of our locations are currently based in the United States. And what we offer is the possibility to guide you through the whole admission process, the enrollment process, the visa process, and of course, helping you and advising you to obtain not only the job offer to be placed in the United States, also, the career pathway to stay longer upon this graduation even. In regards to the locations that we offer, we currently work with 5 different locations around the United States. The first one is in Miami in the state of Florida. Second one is in Phoenix, Arizona. This is borderline with Mexico, right next to California. Then thirdly, we have Orange County District. It's a district in between Anaheim and Los Angeles, also located in California. Then we have Washington, D.C. District that is in between Maryland, Virginia, and Baltimore, capital city of the United States. And lastly, we have Detroit, Michigan, that is borderline with Canada in the north of the United States. Hospitality Academy offers 4 different intakes or spread in the different seasonalities of the year. We have spring, summer, fall, and winter intakes. What we will be doing for you. Firstly, as I was mentioning, and we consider is a very important asset, is assisting you with the job opportunity, and we will be able to secure a job offer for you in the United States, offering several job opportunities around the country and with several partners that we work with. We will also be offering a program that allows you to work while studying and even working upon graduation. We will explain you further what is CPT and OPT. The visa assistance, going through the different processes that visas offers you for those one who are outside of the United States in your home country, or for those one who are currently inside the United States. Accredited program, fully accredited program means that your degree is going to be valid overseas. Consistency in developing your professional career, as I was saying, also guiding you through what is going to be next upon this F1 visa experience. and state recognized university. That means that you will be having the possibility of having access to the documentation that is required to request your F1 visa. I will leave you with Christina that will be explaining you what are our programs, what are we offering right now in these 5 different locations, and she will be explaining you the details of each one of them.
All right, then. Thank you, Carlos. So, as Carlos mentioned, we provide a program with the F1 with the Masters of Business Administration and a Bachelor's in Business Administration. Both of these programs also have the hospitality qualification, so a certification that you graduate with, and this certification allows you to be able to work throughout your studies. Okay, now let me dive deeper into the Masters of Business Administration. What we have to provide is the requirements to be able to be eligible for the program is to be able to spend on-campus attendance 1 to 4 days. This is dependent on the location that you choose your campus to be in. Okay. The rest of the curriculum is done online, which allows you to have two birds, one stone, work and study at the same time. Now, what you will need to be applicable for the Masters of Business Administration is a recognized U.S. bachelor's degree in any field or an international equivalence. You will also need to have a GPA of 3.0 or higher, as well as a proof of English proficiency level through an examination. Now, the MBA program is up to 2 years with an additional OPT afterwards. And you are able to work from the first day of the master's program start date throughout the entire duration of the 2 year studies. And like I mentioned previously, one more full-time year of work once you graduate. Now, in terms of the business bachelor's in business administration, the on-campus learning comparable to the MBA is once a week. What you will need to qualify for the bachelor's in business administration is a US high school diploma or an international equivalent, as well as a GPA of 3.0 or higher and a proof of English proficiency level as well, okay, through an examination. Now, the minimum amount of years that you have to spend for the duration of the studies is 3.5 years, and you will be able to apply for the CPT upon the first academic year of the studies. And additionally, once you graduate, you also have the option to stay for one more year with an OPT. Now, when I mentioned that you're able to work, we are partnered with multiple hotels and properties and restaurants, over 500 within the US. Now, because you have a hybrid learning where you have online classes, you're able to expand your location options. And we're partnered with properties like Hyatt, Rosewood, Ritz-Carlton, and you are able to apply and we help you prepare for those job positions and offers. Now, regarding the visa process, let me explain to you a little bit about the student timeline. To begin the F1 visa process, so as I mentioned earlier, you have either 24 months to 48 months of studies. During your studies, you're also able to work through the CPT program. Okay. The duration of the months is dependent whether you're applicable for the MBA or for the BBA. Now, once you complete your studies and you graduate, you then have an option to do optional practical training, which is the OPT. Okay. And then after your OPT, the F1 program is complete and the H-1B visa is dependent on the property that you're working for and your relationship with them. So this will be dependent on the eligibility criteria. Okay. Now, as I briefly mentioned about the admission process, the timeline that this goes through is if you're interested in a program, you can schedule a one-on-one meeting with one of us, education advisors, and select a schedule that suits your availability. Then, once you understand more about the program, you can apply for the location and the program that suits you, and you submit all the documents that you will be required and settle the registration fee. Now, once the registration fee is settled, then you go through the admissions process and you schedule a meeting with an admission advisor. And then the next steps of the admission process will be discussed. Throughout this process, you will prepare all the documents with the admissions department and review to make sure that every document is relevant and eligible for the process. Now, once you get the acceptance letter from the university, this is when the visa process can begin. And then once you receive your I-20, which is a document to validify your visa, you're welcome to the program and you're able to enter the US 1 month before the program start date. Now, the reason why this is a beneficial program for our candidates is because we have about 90% of a visa approval. And whilst they earn throughout their studies, they can repay the return of investment. Now, our graduates earn an average of 50,000 US dollars in management positions. Additionally, 72% of our H-1B visas last year were approved to employees who had graduated with an MBA and PhD in the USA. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you are able to work between 3 years to 4 years in the US with our program, with the CPT and OPT. Now, let me follow through with a student testimonial with someone who has already experienced F1 program with us.
Yeah, so my name is Chemi. I'm from Zimbabwe. It's been a very amazing journey and everything was pretty smooth for me, and I'm really having a good time in the United States of America. Yeah, so I came here in Baltimore, Maryland as a J1, and I was doing rooms division / guest services representative, and then I finished my J1. The company fortunately offered me to come back for my F1, and then I'm back again, same position, and yeah. After my J1, it was pretty smooth as well. Change of status from J1 to F1, it's possible. Yeah, so it's pretty smooth as well. Once you're in America, you can always switch from J1 to F1, and then you can always do your MBA. If you still want to be in the hospitality industry, you can do like a master's degree in business administration, and also help you with that throughout the journey from switching to J1 to F1 up until you get the place at the school and throughout the journey, and it's been pretty amazing as well. Linjani, we are in America. There's so many opportunities here, and yeah.
Excellent. That was excellent.
Great. So let me pass along to Eliza, and she'll be explaining about our new partner.
Thank you, Christina, for passing the floor. So to start with, I'm assuming to start, would financial support make achieving your educational dreams easier? Honestly, right? This is something that you will need to be committed, and we understand that this is a huge investment for you to start with. So, EduFund, it's our partner. It is a financial support platform exclusively designed for students who want to pursue the MBA program with us in Hospitality Academy. Now, what does it do? Basically, it provides and help with the financial support to the students. The key benefits, mainly, it's a financial solution for all the international students from everywhere. It creates a flexible payment plans for you, and you can use that to support for your F1 visa applications. All right. So yes, for the application process. So let's go towards the next slide. So there are 6 steps. It's very straightforward and easy to process, and we will be sharing you how to go to EduFund later on. First, select the funding preference. So you can select the payment plan and also the MBA program that you're going for. And you're going to choose your loan amount. Now, what is the loan amount? the EduFund can help prove the show money or the financial evidence 50% off the campus that you are going for. So it is going to be approximately 10K depending on the campus that you're going. And it is a very quick approval process. You will need to submit your own details and also your guarantor details. Once you have submit all these things, within 2 to 3 days, you're going to receive your result, whether if it's approved or denied, but usually it will be approval. Now, given that said, next document submission of your own, ID or passport confirmation, and the fund will be dispersed to you. So basically, it will be help showing you with the document that is saying, hey, you have been approved with the student loan. Now, you can reapply more if needed. However, to clarify, you cannot have student loans that are more than 50% of their financial evidence. But this is always discussable. Next step. Now, for the next process, who is this EduFund for? For the students who needs the financial assistance to cover the tuition and fees, to help showing the financial funds, and who also wants the flexible repayment options. Why? Because usually right now it's the monthly payment plan that we have designed. However, with the EduFund, they have designed a flexible repayment of 18 months. So it's split it more, easier for you. And what is the requirement that you will need proof of financial support for visa applications? So instead of showing everything in your bank or your sponsor, you will have EduFund help showing 50% for you. And of course, it is a very fast, simple, and application process for you. All right. Now, what I would say, it's the beneficial that is bringing for you, as I was mentioning before, you can access up to 50% of the program fees to cover for your financial evidence. And it is spread over 18 months. And you can use this loan confirmation letter as proof of financial support at the embassy with you, which you will have, I would say, higher approval, or let's say, the evidence for you to go along with. Now, the next step that I would like to show you is the how to access to the EduFund page. Right. So in order to access to the EduFund page, you just need to type in edufund.fund. You will be able to access to this website. And if you see on the photo here, there is something called Apply Now. And if you click on it, you are going to reach to the page where you're able to see what are the process, fill out the information, the basic information of you, select the program that you're willing to take, Hospital Academy, MBA program, and voila, you'll be able to apply for the loan easily. All right, it's just clicking. Oh, and of course, you can also scan the website with the QR code here. Right. Okay, now to end with a good note, we're feeling festive for this Valentine's, whether you're a love bud or in a situationship or, celebrating whichever. Everyone deserves a sweet treat. So instead of 550 registration fee, that is the usual one, we have the $100 discount. So take your chance, start the registration. Instead of 550, you're only paying 450, but do remember to put in the code ha.valentines.day.25, and it's valid until this Saturday. All right. So the next is Q&A session. Fire your any questions you have for us. We're more than willing to answer you.
If you guys have a question, you can raise your hand and then ask away.
If you're feeling shy, that is not a problem at all. You can always scan the QR code to have a one-on-one meeting with any one of us, where you are going to be able to discuss all of these details. And of course, the reason we haven't shared our tuition fees is because the tuition fee depends on each program. Each location has a different program cost. We will be happy to discuss this type of information that I understand that might be um, very important for you to take a decision in regards to these potential education programs and career development. So feel free to use this QR code to book a call with any of us on your convenient time. And this is our contact information. I will give it to you. We use WhatsApp in a Spanish number, and we also have an American phone number for you to reach out to. Our email address is learn@bihospitalityacademy.com. You can also feel free to visit our website for you to have more information about our programs and access any of our social media accounts for you to be informed on the news that we share every day in regards to this very, very interesting project. I would like to thank you all once again to joining this meeting. This is a record meeting, so you are going to be also receiving afterwards the records of this meeting for you to recap on the information that we have just shared. And we will be expecting having a meeting with you on a one-on-one session whenever you are ready for. Thank you all for assisting. Thank you, Eliza and Christina, for co-hosting me, and have a nice rest of the day.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Take care, guys.